at your talk at the Opera House, you spoke about marriage as if it were a cage that people lock themselves in voluntarily and throw away the key because they have some kind of understanding somewhere in them that marriage will give them the opportunity to grow and mature. Is there an alternative, do you think, for same-sex couples who are illegal, like they're not able to get married? How would you suggest they reach a similar sense of conclusion in their relationship, as opposed to this kind of unending stretch of time that has no societal kind of markers to reach?
I mean, I think I think that marriage means very different things, I think, for a gay or lesbian couple. Because I think what it really means is, I mean, it'll mean a lot of the same things as for a heterosexual couple, but I think it will carry an additional meaning, which is, I think, equality and full societal acceptance, which I think many in the heterosexual community miss. Like, they can't quite understand that. I think that there is something incredibly pejorative about the idea that a gay couple might not want to be married, or that there's something about gay life which that the emotions are so different that you wouldn't want some of the things that a heterosexual couple would want. So I think there's as we've forgotten really the kind of prestige of marriage. There is a prestige, societal prestige of marriage, and therefore if any group in society is denied that prestige, that's a very acute kind of issue. But it's not spoken about in the heterosexual world, because it's, people have always been allowed to get married. So people don't even give it a second thought about. I think the only people who might give a thought are people who maybe are very young and are struggling for their love to be recognized societally, even, it's like two people are 17 and like they really want to get married or whatever, or some other, or maybe they're from different cultures and they want to consecrate their love with an act of marriage, and in the past society might have been against that, but for so long now society has been fine about heterosexual marriage that I think the heterosexual community maybe forgets how deeply kind of emotionally important it is to be able to put love in all its configurations on the same platform.
And I mean,
marriage.
Even just in terms of having like a blueprint, I suppose, for how a relationship should progress. I mean, I've personally found it tricky, being almost 3 years into my first relationship, not having those kind of goals that other couples would enjoy. I feel like when a relationship dies down a little bit, they have the booster of the engagement, which gives them a year of chemicals, and then marriage, and then baby, and then house, and then there's this boom, 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 and we kind of just have this. I mean, do you want to adopt Pomeranian Shih Tzus? Like, what can we do?
Right.
And so I feel like you're constantly reevaluating your relationship in a way that maybe straight people don't have to.
Although I think, more and more, I think the difference is, now more and more gay couples are adopting children, having children, etc. And so I think the whole issue of children, families, is kind of, I'm sensing, getting much more equalized, and it's not just like, are we going to have children is now a really live issue in the same way as it is for a heterosexual couple, and that often is the moment in a relationship where everything changes, where it's like, are we living for one another, or is there actually this other project that we're going to do together, but it's fundamentally about other people, and that changes everything in a kind of relationship. But yes, I know what you mean, that marriage can give a shape to love, and it's got various staging posts, and
from which to swing.
Sorry?
From which to swing.
Yeah, exactly.